Good morning, folks. We're gonna make a little scratch this morning. We had rain, and then I've been busy, and so we've got stuff that's grown up around here. Usually I'll make chicken scratch up at the barn, so I don't have to haul all this down here, but I've got everything set up down here. I've been going through and mixing some compost with some other material, and so I've been using this as my mixing station down here. So I just brought everything down here. It's right next to the chicken house anyway. So, you know, it's half a dozen, one or the other. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make chicken scratch. And I'm going to use, see if I can get a little of this in here. If you guys can see, this is maize or milo. We're going to add some corn to that. Chopped corn. Black oil sunflower seeds. And some wheat. Now, I've got something I'm going to add in here that's going to make it a little dusty, but the chickens aren't going to mind. They'll end up eating it. I bought some wheat the other day at the store, and when we picked it up, I actually bought wheat Midlands instead of wheat. So we're gonna just make do. We're going to go ahead and feed it to chickens. The chickens don't care, so we're going to give it to them. They'll eat it anyway. So y'all just bear with me. I'm going to kind of get things together here, and we're going to start mixing a little bit of feed, okay? Now, what I do when I mix, I'm going to go ahead and pour a bucket of this in. This is a bucket of Milo. And I need to tilt this back just a little bit. This is just a cement mixer from Harbor Freight. It works for mixing my compost and mixing chicken feed, mixing concrete. Guys, it's just a mixer. It's what it is. Everybody calls it a concrete mixer, but it's actually just a regular old mixer. So I'm gonna go back in and scoop up, and we're gonna put another full bucket of wheat in this. Now, when I do that, I'm gonna come back in behind this, and I'm gonna get me another bucket. Oh, looks like the weevils have gotten into my Milo. I've had it for a couple of years. A friend of mine farms down in Texas, and if you notice, this has got some trash and stuff like that. This is the bottom of his grain bin, and so he actually just gives it to me since it's clean out. And so I'm not going to complain. I've had this for a couple of years. I've about used most of it up. Now we're going to use half a bucket, which is going to be 2 scoops of black oil sunflower seeds. And offset that for a second. It's easier. And 2 scoops of chopped corn. And that's my mix, guys. So it's 1 bucket of Milo, 1 bucket of wheat, half a bucket of chopped corn, and a half a bucket of black oil sunflower seeds. You can work those ratios out, okay? It's a 2-2-1-1, and this ends up being, I run the ration on it, it's going to end up being about a 13% protein. So what we're going to do, this is going to be a little louder, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn on this mixer, and we're going to start mixing all this in, okay? sometimes it's best to start that mixer up when it doesn't have any weight in it. But I wanted to talk to you first, and I needed an empty bucket. So I'm just going to add the ingredients. Let that mix a little while. I got this bag of wheat middlings that something got into toward the sack. What we're going to do, I'm just going to add some of that just to be able to use it up. Essentially, this is just ground up wheat and stuff. What my granddad used to call it, he used to call it shorts. And what we would do is that's one of the things we fat hogs off of, throw out hogs. We would put that in a bucket or a barrel with some corn, some wheat shorts of corn, fill it with water, probably about 3/4 with grain, and the rest of it fill it up with water and let it set. It'll ferment. And them hogs would love it. And that was the cheap feed. Y'all bear with me as I'm wiping the sweat off of me. We had a little rain earlier this morning, late last night, and things are humid out here. So, all right, I think we've got this mixed well enough. I'm going to shut this off, start filling some buckets and putting it over in the chicken pen. I'll show you what it looks like mixed up. I've learned on this first bucket, you just don't turn this thing upside down and run with it, because you'll end up dumping a bunch of it. That's why I've got this little black, I got a black tub at the bottom to hold ever catch it. And and if I give you a view, you can see what she looks like there. Okay? So, not bad. The chickens like it. You can tell they're already over here. They know what's going on. And I'm gonna mix up a few buckets, and I keep a 35-gallon barrel in my chicken coop with scratch in it, and I know just about how much to make to fill up a 35-gallon barrel. And what we're gonna do today, guys, this is it. I'm just gonna repeat the process, you know, just like repeat rinse and shampoo and all that good stuff. Same process right here. It's easy. If you've got access, I did have to buy my wheat this year. My buddy didn't have any wheat left in the silo. Usually I get the tail ends of the wheat from him, and the milo and corn. But we're late in the year. They haven't harvested, and down there in Texas, I don't know if they're going to get that off this year. So I'll have to see. I may have to source it from somewhere else. But that's my chicken scratch. It runs about a 13% protein level. You can also add some other stuff in it. If you want to, some alfalfa, little alfalfa pellets, different things that help raise the protein up on it. But you can tell the chickens, they're around here, they like it, and cuts down on the feed bill considerably. All right, until next time, stay tuned. You never know what's going to go on around here. And give us some comments. Let us know what you feed your chickens, if you do something similar to this, okay? So, until next time, may the sun shine on your face, the wind to your back, and your footsteps be sure. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like these videos, be sure and hit the like and subscribe button, ring the bell at the bottom, and share with a friend. So until next time, we'll see you here on the farm.